Microsoft has made it official. The Xbox Series S is real. Okay, in the late hours dropped an incredible scoop. The Xbox Series S was real, and it was going to cost $299. But in the end, Microsoft decided to hell with it. Let's just announce everything, and they made it official. Xbox Series S, the smallest Xbox that's ever been made, with an equally small price. A digital-only console, 512 gigabytes of SSD storage. It's 60% smaller than the Xbox Series X, targets 120 frames a second at up to 1440p resolution, supports ray tracing, variable rate shading, and variable refresh rates. Oh, and there's 4K upscaling for games and 4K media streaming too. We also Xbox Game Showcase back in July. That date was when Destiny 2 was slated to hit Game Pass, making it a prime candidate for a launch date. And that's now confirmed by Microsoft in the Series S promo video. As I mentioned earlier, $9, while the Series X is rumored to come in at $499. So Captain America in that elevator scene. God, I love that scene. Anyway, back access to all of the Game Pass library, and you have a console, a next-gen console. That's a killer deal on Microsoft's part. And Microsoft says it's going to be releasing all of its Microsoft Game Studios titles day and date to Game Pass. So you're getting titles like Halo Infinite the same day they're launched. You don't have to wait for them, and you're doing it I think has been marching to the beat of its own drum, band, orchestra universe for a long time now, since the launch of the Wii. What it is, right? But Sony, on the other hand, I think has to be at least sweating one or two bullets. It seems much less interested in building out its PlayStation Now streaming service and making sure that its newest slate of studio-made games are on it day and date. It also hasn't announced that they're going to have an installment plan for the hardware, or at least we haven't heard anything about that, not even rumors. And lastly, it seems perfectly content to just do the same thing it's done every single console generation, which is launch great exclusive titles and say, that's the reason to come to PlayStation, which never change a winner. I totally get it. That is fine. And that's a strategy. You can do that. But the landscape of games is changing so rapidly at this point with the advent of cloud gaming and streaming that I think Microsoft actually has an advantage here, a real advantage. If you've